Hi buddy, it's Manda. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be closing out my January budget. Now I'm trying to zoom in as much as possible and still be able to get all of the notebook, and I'm going to try not to move it out of frame too much because I the way the camera is I can't look over it unless I stand up. So we're going to go with that. So let's just say I'm calling a mulligan, I'm calling a do-over. We're just going to pretend that January didn't happen and move on to February. But yeah, my budget, I blew my budget on my food category and my toiletry, a little bit on the toiletries. Yeah, we're gonna try to remedy that in February, which I went to Sam's yesterday and I did all the calculations, and I also went to Trader Joe's, and this morning, today's Sunday, this morning I went to Smith's to pick up the last few things that I needed, and I have managed to say I'm under the, I'm at 130 right now, but a lot of that food will last me multiple weeks, so it's pretty much stock up for the month. So I should only need to spend get fresh bread, fresh vegetables, and milk or creamer if I need it in my coffee. So there is that. So what I do to close out my budget is I go back to my overall budget and fill all this in. Now I know I had started filling it in paycheck by paycheck. I decided we're just gonna start over and do that. So I have my little cheat sheet where I went in and calculated all the spend. I also go in and put what's in my sinking funds. I did pull money out of a couple of sinking funds to pay for the overages, and honestly, that's what my sinking funds are for, to be spent for other things, even though it's not. And it's only, I think it was only $100 or so that I had to find. So not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over, and hopefully, let me check that I'm still in frame and y'all can see everything nicey nice. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right. So for food, I have my trusty 3-color friction pen here. So for food, the actual spent was $114.11. Now, I think this is the first month I've tried to do less than $400, less than $400 or $500 in. Maybe I try to do it in December. No, I used Christmas money to pay it. But yeah, this is my first time trying to stay under a $300 budget. So that means we were over a $19.11. Toiletries was $51.09, which honestly is not that bad. It only $1.09 over, not bad. Spending money was $67.10. So I have, that was actually on budget. So this is why we use friction pens. Was $67.10. So that means we're going to use this money, instead of rolling it over into my personal care fund, I'm going to just use it to pay for this deficit. Gas, we got 0. And this is also not going to roll over. So I'm just going to use it that's $82 to take care of this little deficit here. Let's see. Car insurance ended up being, I did not write these down. Car insurance ended up being $51.93. Dominion Energy ended up being $39.82, sorry. This one was $36.42. Comcast was spot on at $50. This is $26.50. My family mobile was, where did it go? $42.96. Rent ended up being, it was $14.13 something. Let me look at the bill. $14.13.59. Now back to what I did write down. Sinking funds ended up being $330. And savings challenges ended up $14.10. Now some of this money will end up being taken out and to cover up this little deficit here. So let's go back and try to do some additions here. I've got my calculator here. Minus, that does not recognize when I put in so 7 cents here. This is 40 minus 39.82, 18 cents. Now this change just sits in my bill pay account. I don't do it, just sits there as buffer. This was 0. This was 50 cents. This is 4 cents. This is $1.24. This is $30 over. This is $210 more than I expected, which probably is going to be moved to here. So yeah, I'm going to use everything but the plus or minus here to pay for this here. But I'm just curious as to what the number is. I am terrible at using calculators, y'all. I always use just Excel to do addition because I suck at these. So we're up. That can't be right. That can't be right. 400, no, that's not right. 1119 plus, oh, sorry, that's why. It's negative. So let's start from the bottom, go up. Plus 30 plus 140 plus 1 cent. Let's just start over, okay. 32.90 plus 50 plus messed up again. Again, this is why I don't use a calculator. and I use Excel. Okay, minus 119.11 minus 109. So 205.48. And I'll go back and check on when I put this into my Excel spreadsheet, how well I did. So yeah, that is so I'm not gonna sit here and, should I sit here and add all this up for you guys? Will I try to do this? Yeah, 300. I probably should have done it plus 50, plus 52, plus 40, plus 37, plus 50, plus 27, plus 14, plus 215, plus 300, plus 4. So 2664 the budgeted, and we came up on top of $205. Not bad, not bad. So again, also, this is not like my full paycheck. I do have more money in the buffer. This is just the money that I budget out on YouTube. This is my money that I choose for spending. Does that make sense? Like, I take out money before, more money from my paychecks before I get to this point. But anyway, that is pretty much the closeout for the month. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm hoping to get better at this, like doing it on camera, because like the way I like to do, like waiting to the end of the week to do things so I can record it, like it's really hard for me. Like I like to try to do everything like as soon as I do it. So I have sort of my spreadsheet on the side, and I like to I like to look at the month as a whole as opposed to a weekly budget. So when I do my paycheck to paycheck, it throws it off, and I'm hoping that with my front loading my my variable expenses here, and that I did in February, will actually help in the whole like keeping track of everything properly. So because it just messes me up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.